if you go down to the basics of marketing or services, and if it's a product, Michael, you can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it before you buy it, right? The biggest thing with services is you don't know what you're going to get. And it's very difficult to keep services, I mean, delivery consistent over time because there's emotions involved, there's people involved, etc., etc. So that's why I think, like you say, very rightfully say, this trust component is so important because you're not going to get someone who's looking for a new lawyer every 2 months or every year when they have a new case. They tend to go to the same person over and over again. Similar with your accountant.
I have to say, most firms, they don't fail because of one big disaster. They fail from 50 small leaks, a little bit here and there, and a bad reputation that grows, and bad word that spreads, and mud that spreads, and that really adds up over time. So
The biggest problem I see, and I've seen this a million times also, and it's such a small fix. The simple answer is communicate, communicate, and then communicate some more. That's the biggest issue. You got to manage client expectations, right? If you're supposed to deliver something on Wednesday, don't wait till Tuesday to tell them you're going to give them on Friday. If you tell them on Monday morning that you're going to deliver it next Monday, they're happier than if you say, hey, on Tuesday night, I'll give this to you on Friday. Even though you're delivering it later, you've managed their expectations. That's the biggest issue. Just keep communicating. I can't emphasize on this more.
the triple C, the Akila triple C, I like it. Communicate, communicate, communicate. And I couldn't agree more. Communication the most, is absolutely, without doubt, unchallengeable, unequivocally, the most important thing in any business, especially professional services. Communication is key. Most things that don't happen or go wrong is because communication either wasn't there, was wrong, misunderstood. If you're a professional services business like law, accounting, advisory, or something else, the game is really trust plus systems. If I put it simply, great service is step one, a scalable delivery model is step two. And, you know, um, long-term success is usually boring, but consistent execution, good people, disciplined operations will usually bring that about, and it will bring about a lot less headaches, more success, more happiness, and enjoyment in what you're doing every day, regardless of how mundane and repetitive or boring the tasks may be. If you've been doing it for a long time, you can get more enjoyment because you'll get more positive feedback from clients. You'll get more positive feedback from the contractors and people you work with. And this will contribute to your good reputation. It will contribute to your feeling of satisfaction with your business, with your role, what you're delivering. And so it will have benefits on you and for your business if you look at long term.
100%. I think a good way to sum it up is trust will build your business. Systems is what's going to preserve it, and at some point give you the most amount of money you've made in your life, right? Because if you don't have the systems in place, most lawyers have this issue. They don't plan succession, and when it comes to exiting, they get nothing, pennies on what they should get because they don't have systems in there. If you're able to delegate, create systems, be able to transfer those relationships, I'm telling you, you'll have a nice retirement fund.
Yes, I agree. And I'll just leave it with a couple of things. If you're a business owner dealing with any disputes or contracts, reach out early, reach out to us early. Um, Good advice prevents expensive problems. And with the current AI situation and self-represented litigants and people trying to run their own contracts and create legal agreements and disputes arising out of that or conducting disputes, we're seeing a lot of issues with people doing this. And we would just like to say that nothing replaces a human and someone with experience. And I fully encourage people to reach out early. Don't try and do it yourself. Do you think I would have a go at doing an accounting, doing a tax return accounting or a BAS or something that I've never done, or maybe an architect? Would I go and have a crack at drawing some plans up for a house? No. So why? Because it's words and it's English and you're familiar with it and you've got AI, doesn't make you a legal expert. Unfortunately, we're seeing so many problems coming out of AI. We really want to implore people to reach out to lawyers, and it's only going to create more problems. It's going to become more expensive. It's going to be a fact that you're going to bring the lawyer in when you're too scared to go to court to represent yourself or you need to fix an issue, and you are going to have to provide someone with something that they need to try and clean up. Sometimes it's too late.